What up, guys? It's Candy 95. You might or might not know me. My name's Catnip. Do the afternoon show. Right now, we have Quinn 92. That is the most probably mistaken part of when people are when you're introducing yourself to people or and things like that. So I go by Catnip. My name's Casey Atnip, so it's like C Atnip. So I get all kinds of like name mistakes. Yeah. Plenty. So when you were deciding, okay, I'm gonna be Quinn 92, but I'm gonna write it on paper. Did you feel like Prince? Because it's almost like a symbal, not even a name. Like, how'd you come up with Quinn 92?
So, I mean, it's kind of a long story, but Quinn comes from an acronym that I got from a professor at Michigan State. What school I went to. Stands for quit unless your instincts are never neglected. So just pursue everything that you want to do in life if you have nothing inside you telling you to stop it. And we went for Quinn for a while, and then we decided to kind of make it a little more creative because we're dealing with some trademark issues. So we threw XCII attached to it, which is the Roman numeral for 92, the year I was born. So that's how you get Quinn 92. But I've gotten things from like Quincy, Quincy, Quinn XCII. I mean, there is a variety of names that I've been called. But, I mean, it's totally fine. I definitely don't make it easy for people. But I guess with time that'll get better, you know. So.
Right. Yeah, I saw on your Twitter someone said, hey, at Quinn 92, what do I actually call you? Yeah. It was pretty funny. So recently, you headlined your own tour, and I saw the recap video on your Facebook page, which was real. The ending with the McDonald's orders was great. I love that. So you ordered probably like half the menu, and it came out to like $20, something like that. Right. Cool. So how was it headlining? It was the first tour that you've headlined, right? So how was that experience? I mean, we talked to Trapia and Maddie just performed, and they've been going around Miami doing clubs and doing shows and things like that, and they've been opening a lot. And I'm sure you know how that goes. How does it feel headlining your first tour?
Yeah, headlining a tour is crazy because you're like the main dude, people operate around because we've been on tours where we're the opening act and stuff, and so you're kind of the second hand, and people you kind of feel like you're in people's way, and you kind of just want to do your thing, but let the headliner shine. Whereas this time around, I was sort of the guy that people were like waiting on me for, and so I mean, it's a great feeling. It was a different feeling, but it was amazing. And then just to interact with fans in person, that's my favorite part about touring is, traveling is great, but also just seeing people in person and talking to them and getting it to connect with them, like, outside of social media is really cool. Yeah. So it was great, man. Yeah, I'm looking forward to touring more, and this fall I'll be doing another headlining run, so just can't wait to get back on the road.
So we're talking to Quinn 92 at Revfest. If you haven't made it out, there's still tickets you can buy at the box office, but you got to hurry here. I would say the amphitheater is probably about half filled up, so you want to come out, you want to make it out. Of course, later you have cheat codes and Fetty Wap. Quinn 92 is going on in just a few minutes, so if you're driving around, you're in this Central College Station area, you definitely want to come out and get his set. And so is this the first time how many times have you been in Texas?
I've been in Texas this is like my 6th time in Texas, playing Texas. We played like all the major markets here. Every time we come down, it's great. I mean, Southern hospitality is for sure a real thing, and we love it, so it's awesome. The fans here are great. So,
and obviously your first time in College Station?
Yeah, first time in College Station.
So, I got to tell you, when we were selling tickets, I mean, we've been talking about this for probably several weeks on air, on the radio and stuff, and the one, obviously, and people, like, you hear Fetty Wap and cheat codes on the radio, but the one thing people were calling in, they're like, hey, can you play something like Quinn 92? We're super excited he's coming into town. And so we were really excited. I was pumped when your people and you agreed to, hang out and meet us and stuff. But actually, and the camera person who's working the camera right now, she was like, oh, I've been listening to Quinn 92 for so long. Like, oh, and she had, like, all these questions and stuff. I was like, I'm doing the interview. But we're going to let her have a picture later. But, yeah, what would you say just for people to look out for? Like, what's the next step? What are you doing? Like, you headline your first tour. I know you're a creative guy and you've got plenty of stuff that you're working on. What can people expect next from you?
Yeah, there's a debut album coming out just before the fall. I'm really excited to release that through the label, and it's going to be like kind of my introduction to the music scene as a label artist. So I signed to Columbia Records, so really pumped about that. My first full-length project. I'll be touring that in the fall, like I said. But before, in the summer, we're doing some festivals. I'm going to be at Firefly Festival in June, a festival in Chicago called Man Beyond the Beach, and then some one-off college shows. But the summer is really just kind of rounding out this album and getting it all ready for the fall. So I'm super stoked to put that out, so you guys definitely got to be on the lookout for that.
Definitely, and we're probably going to, once that album drops, you'll probably hear it on Candy 95, so definitely look out for that. Quinn 92. I know it's visual. Every time I saw your name on the list, I was like, in my head, I'm one of those guys that instead of saying Colonel, in my head I'll say like Colonel. Yeah, it never makes sense, and I gotta remember to say it. So I'm always like, oh, Quinn XCII. I mean, Quinn 92. Quinn 92. He's going on stage in just a few minutes. Make it out to Revfest. I know if you're probably driving around or you're about to leave your house, leave faster. Get here, see him. Of course, we got plenty of other people coming up. We're super excited to bring him on stage in a few seconds. Keep it right here on Candy 95. Look out for some more Facebook Live interviews. Hit us up on Instagram. We've got tons of stuff on our story, and obviously, follow Quinn92 on all of his social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Pretty much all the same. I think it's at XCII.
At Quinn XCII on everything.
Yeah.
I'll be sure to respond back to you, and we can talk and get to know each other. So.
The man, the myth. It's extremely hard to pronounce his name correct the first time. Quinn92, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it.